respect me. I go to work, come back home.
And you respect me? Have you ever respected me?
Why should I respect you? Tell me why. I can't believe this.
You are overreacting.
No, I'm not. How many times? How many times have I
It
told
doesn't
you?
matter.
Says who? You? What do you know?
Please, please.
Tell me why I shouldn't be upset.
I don't care. Go to hell. Danny, my son, are you okay? Don't worry.
In the end, I would like to thank you all for coming out and attending this parenting workshop. I hope you've learned a lot from this. And before you leave this room, I would like you to fill out this feedback form so that we can make our workshops better in future. And thank you once again. Madam? Harpreet? You look a bit worried. Is everything okay?
Well, things have been a bit stressful lately. You know, my husband has been getting fewer hours at work. And he's worried about it. And sometimes he gets upset.
That does sound stressful.
We have been arguing. 2 days ago, he was really mad. And we had a big argument. Danny saw everything. My husband threw glass on the wall. And Danny got upset. He was frightened and shocked. I'm worried about Danny. You know, he made this, he drew this himself. I'm afraid what will happen next.
Harpreet, you're right. Your family may need some help. But you know what? I know some people who can help your family. Do you think we should sit together and call them?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Hi, Harpreet.
Yes, Sat Sri Akal ji.
Sat Sri Akal. My name is Jamie. I'm a social worker with the Ministry of Children and Families. We spoke on the phone.
Oh, yes. Okay, please come inside.
Thank you. As a social worker, I get many questions about what I do and about the organization I work for, the Ministry of Children and Family Development. First and foremost, the goal of the Ministry of Children and Family Development is to support families, youth, and children. Social workers and other staff want to assist families. To do this, the Ministry of Children and Family Development offers many different services for children and their families. This includes prevention, early childhood development and child care services, services for children and youth with special needs, child and youth mental health services, child safety, family support and children in care services, adoption services, and youth justice services. As well, the Ministry of Children and Family Development funds a number of community support programs and services. For some parents, understanding the child safety aspects of the Ministry of Children and Family Development can be confusing and scary due to the things they may have heard about what the Ministry of Children and Family Development does. They may not understand their rights as parents and the roles and responsibilities of a social worker. It is important for parents to know that the Ministry of Children and Family Development's first concern is to assist parents to find ways to keep their children safe and supported at home. We recognize that parents love their children and want to be good parents, and to support this, the Ministry of Children and Family Development provides support services and collaborates with families on developing support plans. Thank you so much for meeting with me today. I know you're both very busy. It must be hard with both of you working and managing your child's schedule. How do you manage to do everything? One question many parents have is what happens when the Ministry of Children and Family Development receives a report about my child? It is important to understand that according to the law in British Columbia, the Ministry of Children and Family Development is obligated to assess reports of physical abuse, sexual abuse, neglect, and emotional abuse. When a social worker receives a report that a child and family may need assistance, they work collaboratively with families and try to avoid disrupting family life, find best solutions, and inform parents fully about their concerns and plans. During an assessment, a social worker probably will talk to you as parents, may speak to your child alone, talk to people who know your child, such as teachers, counselors, relatives, and doctors, look at school reports, assessments, or other relevant paperwork, come to your home to see you and your child, and help you explore parenting skills and discipline. During the assessment, a social worker should work with your family and keep you informed of what is happening. If during the assessment process you feel that the social worker did not keep you informed, you have the right to ask about the quality assurance process. This process is in place to ensure that families obtain quality service and have a way to ensure their voices are heard. As well, in an effort to work in collaborative approach with families, the community and social workers have access to a number of approaches, such as family group conferencing and mediation. One of the fears that parents often have is that the Ministry of Children and Family Development will take away their children. It is important for parents to know that most investigations do not result in a child being taken away or removed. Removal occurs only when a child is in immediate danger and there is no other way to ensure a child is safe. When a child is removed, a judge will hear evidence from parents and social workers and make the final decision whether a child remains in care. As well, social workers usually work with parents and families on exploring other options, such as a child residing with other family members or friends while the safety concerns are addressed. Thank you again for talking with me today. I really appreciate your honesty about the times when you've argued in front of your son. I'm curious about those times when you've been able to manage differences in a calm manner.
Sometimes stress clouds my thinking and I lose my temper. But other time, we are able to talk things through.
What's different about those times?
I don't know. It helps when I remind myself that there is always a solution, that
the problem is not as bad as it seems.
yes.
So taking a step back and reminding yourself that there's a solution and it's not really that bad, is that helpful for you?
Thus,
So how would thinking this way make things different?
I wouldn't get as angry.
And Danny wouldn't see us fight as much.
Thank you for your honesty. Raising children can be very hard for any parent. It's very important for you as parents to understand that ongoing fighting in front of your child, like insults, swearing, and yelling, can really stress your child out, and it can really affect their self-worth and well-being. As a social worker, I encourage parents to find effective ways of communicating because these approaches are more beneficial in the long term. Maybe we can explore some of these alternatives together.
Okay.
Hopefully, this video has helped you learn more about the Ministry of Children and Family Development and about parenting in Canada. Remember that it is okay if you have more questions. You can always talk to school staff or contact a social worker in your area.